I don't believe in Miami being the real deal. They just concede way too many points as well. Their offense is high powered. They've scored the most points per game. They've blown the doors off 4 teams, but they've gone to Buffalo and been waxed. They hardly had a signature win last year. This week, we'll find out. Big team away. Philadelphia, Super Bowl loser last year, off a upset loss and their first loss. Massive game for Miami. It's a bit of a show us what you really have, and maybe if they can go to Philadelphia and win, that they should be favourite in the AFC East. But until they can stop better offenses way more than what they currently are, I can't have them anywhere near Buffalo.
Yeah, just had a look at the stats there. There's 6 from the bottom in terms of points conceded per match.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 from the bottom.
And to me, I look at it and they go, yeah, they beat Denver 70-20. It's like you conceded 20 against Denver.
Yeah, true.
Like,
they suck.
They scored a touchdown against Kansas City after Kansas City down tools. Like, I don't know. That to me, they concede way too many points to be a contender, and that's why I'm probably higher on Buffalo than what they deserve. If I was betting, I'd be betting around both. Like I'd be putting money on teams like Baltimore and Jacksonville to win the AFC at big prices.
Do you reckon it's going to be a similar outcome to last year? They had a hot start last year. I remember I think there might have been 3-0.
Miami.
And yeah, Miami were 3-0.
2 went down probably.
Yeah,
the first time.
Yeah, that's right. That was the point. There was week 4 where he had the concussion. So maybe for different reasons it might come undone. But do you think it'll come undone?
I just don't know if it's done up. They haven't showed me anything different to what I expected.
Who's Miami played so far anyway? Besides Buffalo, have they played any big teams? Would you consider big teams?
I think to John's point, like the frustration with Buffalo is that there's no step forward ever. But I see the same issues in Miami. Like their offense is probably a little bit better, but their defense is no better. And when you go to the playoffs, it's about conceding less, not scoring more.
Probably similar strength.
I don't know about that.
Like Chargers, they've
I think normally it is.
I don't know. Look at the last few championship games.
What,
especially between Kansas City and Buffalo. It's been about who can put the last score on the board.
That wasn't the championship game. It was Cincinnati and...
Yeah, there was a week before.
The divisional.
The divisional.
The 2 years ago one.
Yeah.
In that game. I don't know. And you could argue last year's Super Bowl. The NFL is opening up more, but I don't know. Against those offenses, if they execute, like I could see Miami conceding in the 40s.
Eagles, Patriots, Chiefs up next.
For the Dolphins.
For the Dolphins.
Here we go.
That's at Eagles. They host the Chiefs.
Yeah, they lost.
They have the Super Bowl teams back to back.
No, they played Patriots in the middle.
In between.
Nice little cupcake in the middle of your main meal.
A former Super Bowl team in between. Yes. If you want to count
they'll beat the Patriots. Like that'll be interesting. Like honestly, if they concede any more than 14 points to the Patriots, they're kidding.
But in the first 5 games, besides the Chargers week 1, they pumped. I think
they beat New England earlier in the year.
New England.
Yeah.
Beat the brakes off the Broncos.
The Giants.
Lost to the Bills. Beat the Giants and beat the Panthers. So similar to the
They're
Bills,
looking good,
it's actually probably a softer schedule than what the Bills have had.
They've had the same schedule as
Dallas.
as the Bills, except the Bills have played Jacksonville, who are better than any team Miami have played, and the Bills have flogged Miami.
Yeah.
But we're only 5-6 weeks in. We'll know more in 4 or 5 weeks with anything, but it's early signs. It's like you never know with teams.
No,
they always look...
Mitch is right, though. They're just beating each other with just ridiculous amounts of offense. You know, it'll be interesting. I think the Eagles game's going to be really telling.
Yeah. No, this is like
test.
put up or shut up time. Like they're a contender if they can beat Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia have shown a consistently high level of performance week to week for 2 years.
Philly's been shocking
this week.
This year.
Yeah, they lost to a team that are 3-3 and have one of the best defenses in the league, although they'll players out. But like, how many games they lost in the last 2 years?
I agree.
Miami have, if they can prove it, they've got to show can beat better teams for mine. And I'd like to see them do well. Like the Dolphins have been a fairly sleepy franchise for the last 2 decades.
Yeah, they're exciting to watch. You want to kind of see them do well and see them in the playoffs. They're really exciting to watch.